Okay, so this is another question where we're just doing one step of the hypothesis test. And in this case, we already have the test statistic, and we want to look up the p-value using Excel. Now, it's important when looking up a p-value to pay attention to our alternate hypothesis. And in this one, it tells us we're conducting a study to see if the accuracy rate for fingerprint identification is significantly different from 0.49. Now, when we see significantly different or different from, it's always a not equal to alternate. And it even tells us in the next sentence that it's a two-tailed test, which is our not equal to alternate. So in other words, I'll just go down here. We've got P, our alternate is P is not equal to, and let me see if I can find the symbol for not equal to. Maybe 0.49. So our alternate is P is not equal to 0.49. Now, we're going to proceed in the same way that we did with a mean when we had a not equal to for our alternate. We're going to look at our test value. And let me just outline those steps again. If the test statistic is positive, we look it up in Excel, subtract from 1, and double it to get the p-value. If the test statistic is negative, which I believe it was in this case, but we'll look in a minute, we look it up in Excel and double it. Okay, so let's look back here. Our test statistic was negative 2.94. That's a negative. So we're going to look it up in Excel. Pull up Excel. Equal norm.s.dist negative 2.974 true. And that gives me this probability. And I'm going to go ahead and copy it. All right. And remember what I said a moment ago, since it is negative, we look it up and then double it. So I'm going to say for my p-value, I'm going to have 2 times that thing that I just copied. Oops. And let's go ahead and get that answer. And we get 0.00294. Now, that's what I'm going to put in, rounded to whatever we were asked to round to. But just a little note, if this had been P is greater than 0.49, we would have looked it up in Excel and subtracted from 1. If this had been P is less than 0.49, we simply would have looked it up in Excel and reported what we got from Excel. All right, so let's report this to how many decimal places? Let's see. 4 decimal places. So going back for a second, if I round this to 4 decimal places, it's 0.0029. 0.0029. And there we have it.